Hello, Internet. Today we once again find ourselves in the cesspool of sophistication and pizzazz. We are, of course, talking about Craigslist. We almost left this area, but then our favourite residential paedophile, CGUnique, posted a brand new story. And oh boy, it's a long one, let me tell you that much. So, let us begin with the prelude, the introduction. Genuine, good-looking daddy searching for my baby girl. I swear he's dropped this like on WordPad. Read the story below, and if you like it, kick me. CGUnique. Please send a face pic, because I will ask straight away anyway. XX. Age 30. Okay. Disclaimer, this has many incorrect spellings, so we're going to read it word for word. We want to capture the very essence of CGUnique. I got home after working pretty late. It was a long day, and decided to go to the gym after work and shower there. When I got through the door, it was quiet, so I knew my baby girl was in bed. He's just left his child, alone all day when he's gone to work. I took all my shoes off and headed upstairs. I slowly opened the door. The TV was on, but she was sleeping. She had a soft pink onesie and her dummy at the side. It must have fallen out as she was dry fitting off. I gently went over to her and kissed her on the forehead. She opened her eyes. A bit hazy, she looked at me. It's okay. It's just Daddy. I'm going to check if she needed changing. Okay. You stay sleepy, baby. I opened up her onesie a little and I could see she had peed a little. Good girl, I said. I started to open her nappy. One by one, peeled the sticky tabs back and opened it. I had wet wipes and tissues near the bed. I kept the nappy there to not make a mess, and she started to clean my baby, first with tissues, then with wet wipes. I made sure to wipe for a long time to get it clean, rubbing up and down on my baby's pussy. Oh, Jesus Christ. After a while, she started to moan a little. I grabbed her dummy and softly put it in her mouth. Shush, baby. You have to be quiet. What we're doing is highly illegal. I carried on rubbing as she squirmed a little, looking at me with her beautiful eyes, sucking her dummy. I started to put a little more pressure on her pussy as I was rubbing. It made her squirm more and moan a little more. Daddy is going to make sure you are clean now, baby. Well, at least he cleans his baby despite being a single father. I opened her legs gently, bending down as I started to kiss her thighs softly. First one leg and then the other. Then my mouth made its way to my baby girl's pussy. I kissed it first, tasting every part, and then my tongue inside, making my way to her sweet spot. When I got there, I started to suck a little. My baby go round. Daddy. It's okay, baby. Then, with my tongue, I put pressure on and started to move up and down with my tongue. Her legs kept coming up like she wanted to wrap them around me, so I grabbed both legs and held them in my arms as I was massaging her pussy harder and harder with my tongue. I could feel the tremble in her body as she made more and more noises and started to breathe more heavily. Then, she put her arms and hands out. She wanted her daddy. She needed to be held. So I moved up on top of her, took her dummy out and kissed her so she could taste just what Daddy had tasted. She kissed me back and started to suck my tongue, like she was sucking her own juices off, Then with a single gentle thrust I put my penis all the way inside. She was so wet it went straight in. She groaned louder. Shh, baby. No one is allowed. That's the incorrect allowed, lad. To hear us. It's our secret. I put her dummy back in and held it until she started to suck on it like a good girl. Then when I was sure she would be quiet, I started to thrust. She put her arms around me so tight and I held her back and bottom with my hands, caressing her as I was thrusting. I started to thrust harder and faster. Both breathing heavily, she wrapped her legs completely around me. As she did, I lifted up picking her and holding her tight. I started to lift her up and down on Daddy's cot. As I did, I could feel she started to lift and thrust herself up and down. That's a good girl. Right, Daddy's cot. She said, I want you to put a baby in me, Daddy. Okay, baby, I said. Daddy is going to put a baby in you. Both talking through heavy breathing, while she was bouncing up and down on my cot in my arms. Then I felt it. I was about to come. I'm going to come inside you, baby. I'm going to come. She said, come inside me, Daddy. Come inside me. I want you to come, Daddy. I want your baby daddy. And just then, I could feel it shoot so far and so deep into my baby girl. I had to stop thrusting and she held it even tighter. I want it all the way inside, Daddy. It is, baby. I could hardly speak. It is, baby. It's going all the way inside. Just managing to get the words out. Then just as I finished, I had to sit down. Still holding my baby girl, and still inside my baby girl. I sat down on the big cushioned chair that was in our bedroom. You are such a good girl, I said. I took her dummy out and immediately she pressed her lips against mine. We kissed and kissed and kissed. Oh boy. She was facing me with her legs bent to fit on the chair. As my penis started to grow smaller, it slipped out. I turned onto her and started to cradle. And as I read her onto her side to cradle her to make her more comfortable. Are you thirsty, baby? I said. Yes, please, Daddy, she said, knowing that I was going to give her a bottle. There was one at the side of the chair ready, so I got her comfy, pressed against Daddy's chest and grabbed the bottle. I gently put the teat in her mouth until she started to suckle, and then when it was in the right position, relaxed myself to feed my baby girl. She was looking straight into my eyes as I fed her. That's a good girl. Drink your bottle, baby. I kissed her on the forehead and told her to close her eyes. I watched her eyes slowly drift off as she suckled her bottle, all safe and secure with her naked body in Daddy's arms. CGUnique, you are going to jail. The end.